Ooh, good evening, everybody. How's it going? Just finishing getting things set up. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yep. I always forget when I change it to lift the speed. There we go. Maybe when I go back in, I always have to change it back. Pick the traction control off. Keep the brake power on. It's probably gonna be the hardest track. I think maybe. We got a nice generous bit of banking, but the track isn't very wide, and that wall you see there, it approaches very quick. And this track is also very bumpy. This is quite old. See my ghost car streaking away. Probably on the medium tires, to be honest. Ghost. As you can see, the lines around here, oh, big hit into the wall. That's what we want to avoid. If you thought Bristol was hard, whew, you got another thing coming here. Even on the medium tires, I think this ghost maybe was done, well, more confidence and on a more rubbered-in track, because I'm struggling to keep up with it. Could hit the wall slightly on that ghost. Kind of funny to see. Just did that. I'm gonna expect a few wall hits from everyone tonight, I think. The blend out of these corners is not the most friendly sometimes. Take it a little bit higher, see what that gets us. Don't know about that. Held pretty nicely, but kind of slow. Yeah, this is not gonna be easy. Actually, no, I want full braking power. Let's try traction control on. I don't think it's gonna help us, but it might with the bumps here. I don't know. But I mean, as Bristol proved, track position was king after those first few laps. But only if you could hold on to it. Only if you could hold on to it. And if you couldn't do that, then, well, you're as good as useless, pretty much. That was a new fastest. That was on the hard tires, mind you. You have to play the throttle a lot more through the corner than I normally would. Got a little bit of the dirt there. Oh, just slide on that X out. 22nd flat. You don't want to pick up too much of that dirt, because otherwise that happens. As you can see, this is going to be very easy. Too much dirt there. Yeah, you really want to try and get down as close to the dirt as you can. Not quite touch it. Oh, that bump out of floor. Really does sort of carry the car out towards the wall, especially the rear end. Gotta be careful it doesn't just want to go on you. Out there, hurry. Top line doesn't quite work as well. It's like Bristol. Car does not want to get turned down anymore. Jesus. Good lap on a heated up tire. Lost a bit more out of 4. Actually gonna jump to a 1995. Nice. Too much dirt. Arg. That thing, you pushed a little too hard for those corners, and that's you broken. Ooh. I didn't even touch the grass there. A little bit on the exit. Not at all through there. Just a nice clean line, okay. It's good to know. Let's run that back. Oh, camera. A little bounce there actually on the exit. Okay. Interesting. Now let's put the mediums back on and see if I can maybe do any faster with those. Well, yeah, the pit lane for this track is literally just a piece of dirt, so that's interesting. Okay. White. Too much there. The problem is the car, at least early on, almost rotates too much into these corners. Consistent 97% track condition. I just can't quite match it on these medium tires. Keep it on fresh. Well, maybe I can this time. Ooh, not quite. Oh, that's weird. Nope. now they're gone. Okay. It's very interesting, actually. The hards really sort of hold the road better. Well, I feel like they're more consistent and stable, I think, than the mediums, which I think is really what you want around here. Which is good. I've noticed that basically every race has just turned into a medium tire fest, but you know. Or a hard tire fest, sorry. But, you know. The mediums have been useful in qualifying, so that's at least a bit of a consolation there, in some regards. But here I don't think they are. At least for me. I'm not getting that stability that I want out of them. You know where to get on the track, really. It's just wherever it's clear. first lap in the actual server, see what I can put down. There's the 20, but we're already in. 20.0. That's pretty good. Got a bit of plowing there on the exit. Not good. The wall a bit. Not ideal. Yeah, getting too low is a bit of a death sentence, really. Given how uneven that line is down there. You just have to keep lifting. So you do want to run a little bit off the bottom, and that seems to yield the best results. Being that high up is not really beneficial, but what about running that exit? Just a couple of lifts. Really hit me back a bit. Still a 19.8 though. It's pretty good. It's definitely one of those checks. I feel like you almost want a bit of a more predictable, lesser reactive car. Really keep you on the right way. Otherwise you're just going to run yourself off. Give up too much there? I did. Shucks. Oh, there we go. There's practice over. We got some good running in there. I think qualifying is going to be ditto. Getting out on track, running laps. It's like you've seen, it is definitely possible to go faster with a more worn-in car, should we say. Especially as the track will continue to grip up throughout the session. Want to be in the best place at the best time. Let's capitalize on that. 19.8. That was a bit scruffy as well. So close, but not quite. We're pretty much breakneck. Oh, big snap out of there, lost some more time. We are down into the 7s. This track continues to get better and better. Excuse me. I don't know how obvious it is, but I am a little bit sick tonight. I'm hoping it's not going to impair me. Bollocks. Hope it's not going to impair me too much. So I crash the car into the wall and bend it. Blow it up a bit. Nice of a swing as I can up at that corner. There we go. Wasn't the best braking I've ever done into that, but it'll do. Hit the wall a little bit as well. That's also not ideal. Up. That was pretty scrappy. Just a little bit up. Oh, Phil! A shock lap time there. Nag the pole away, holy shit. Crazy stuff. I'm really gonna get one more crack at this. I gotta make it count. It wasn't enough. Wasn't enough. Crazy lap from Phil there. Wow. Whew. Oh, okay. You know, it'll put me on the grid. This is going to be a tough start. At least we're facing pretty much exactly where I want to be going. Okay. Did not help me. It's the ABS off. That was not what I wanted to do. I'm about to get swept down on the bottom. Shifted up too early. I'm all the way down to 4th place. That was a terrible start. Oh god, Great getaway. Oh, Yari's losing it. Let's get that run off the exit. Not quite. Championship 3, nose to tail. But he's closing that door off. Make sure I don't hit him. It's in the wall a little bit. I got squirrely too. Get that power down on the exit. As I said, track position is king here. And me losing pretty much all of it on the first lap was not good. Just left the door open, but I didn't quite get in. Always in the wall. I don't know if there was slight contact there, but I don't think there was on my end. We could sweep through. To be honest, the old chrome horn might need to be deployed a bit tonight. It is going to be very hard to pass. But I think that was just him. I didn't feel anything on my end. Wouldn't want to do that. But I guess we'll see. Might have been a bit of netcode shenanigans. Oh, we got a cracking run up there. Dive it up, Yari's inside. Just got to get that run on the exit right. We can cut him off. Nice and clean. The sec back up to where we started. That was not a great run up of there. So swing the tide back in his favor. Hopefully not for long. See if we can hunt down Phil a bit here. A little early on the brakes there. Phil was massively on the brakes there. Jesus Christ. I'm right behind him. Oh, big understeer on the exit though, in the wall. That definitely didn't help. Nice pickup on the exit. Not really able to go anywhere with it though yet. Keep that heat on. It's got a bit deep. I can't really capitalize though. Ooh, he checked up a lot there. Stick my nose in, didn't quite work. Yari is closing. Still got a really bad run off the exit. Now it's my chance to sweep through. Take the lead, there we go. Whew. Pretty good. Proving that you can get passes done here. It's not easy, but just getting that car put in the right places is enough. It's going to close up though here a bit. Not quite enough to challenge. A bit low. We're going to ride it out. Hope it works. It did. Holy shit. Okay, lost it a bit on the exit of 4, but we're good. Still half the race on the clock though, so anything could happen. But I just need to try and keep myself steady and try and march away. Which it seems like I am doing at the moment. Main thing is just keeping away from those grisly walls. Try and not get too involved chasing faster laps. Just need to be a smooth, consistent pace. Wasn't great. Could have been worse though. You must have to turn into that bump a bit to avoid that rear stepping out. It was closed up a little bit. That was a good enough corner to bring away. Whoa, bit of a jump there in the dirt. It worked. You've spread out quite a bit, actually, it seems. I am, like, roasting alive here. There's still 5 minutes to go. Oh, man. I gotta hold on. How much longer? I seem to be doing okay. Their front's definitely taking most of the punishment. Not here. That was a lot of time down, but we're still fast in the field. It's a bit deep here. Did lose a bit of time. I could sort of claw that back a bit on the exit, I think. Not really. So the hard thing of leading here is it's just not getting your own head. You need to keep hitting those marks. Like, this needs so much more focus than road racing. Of course, losing your focus in road racing means you miss an apex, but you know, still don't want to do that. But you can get away with it at points. Here, it's just, especially on these shorter tracks, it is just relentless. You don't have much time to think before that next corner comes along. And I feel like I need this win after the disappointments of the previous couple of rounds and the sweep at Iowa to start the season off. I was worried I wasn't be able to recover from that start, but I'm happy. I was able to drive through to the front and really sort of push a bit of dominance here. But can't get too confident yet. It can all come crashing down in one bad corner, as we've seen throughout the previous rounds. Just getting one of these corners a little too wrong. Put me in serious jeopardy. 3 minutes isn't a lot. Or it may not sound a lot, but that's still, like, as you can see on the right, that's still telling me 10 laps to go in this race. That I need to avoid. Oh, Phil's getting into a bit of a battle with Yari. That works great for me, because that puts him even further back. But yeah, no, we need to, like, kind of avoid, you know, it's 10 laps more that I need to avoid sort of spinning out or hitting a wall. If I can take it a bit easier now, they are about 3 seconds back now. I don't have to try as hard. I just have to make sure that I don't fluff it all up. Those two should keep each other busy, I think, till the end. But obviously, yeah, can't give up too much focus, otherwise I will just crash. This isn't good. Yeah, I guess I'm keeping up the trend of whenever I get sick, I tend to do better. I don't know what it is. Outside of the race, outside of sim racing, I'm like useless. In the sim, I'm locked in. I am like sweating like crazy. My head hurts, but I'm doing it. I don't know what it is. hand is like... I keep taking my hand off the wheel because it's just so spiky. Okay, 5 laps to go. Bill and Yari are still pretty much on top of each other. Robert is appearing on the top of my timing boards, but he's 10 seconds down the road, so it's still pretty much like half a lap away. So he shouldn't be a problem. If he was, I think he'd just let me by quite easily. I don't think he'd bother fighting it too much. People here are too nice sometimes. But I guess there's no real... The race is so short, there's no real benefit to sticking on the lead lap here. Not like a safety car could come out. Or anything to throw that all. Okay, though. 2 more laps, I think. Not... We crossed this line there. We crossed the line here with a little bit too much time to spare. For it to only be 1. So, yeah, we're going to have 2 more around here. And I'm going to have to basically repeat this from the back of the grid. Which is... Yeah. However, we will be starting P5. So I will actually be on the inside starting this time. Which will make my life easier. Be rolling to the final lap here. Well, make my life easier at least for the start. I won't have to try and fight my way down. Highline isn't so useful here as it has been at a couple of the other tracks. I don't think anything's going to let down that, gonna beat me rolling around the outside at Bristol. That was pretty good. I was worried we might have been screwed. I kind of just kept in it. And that got us what we needed. Alright, now we gotta try this all again, but from the back. Take a bit of a drink. Gonna turn the ceiling fan on a bit, so I'm hopefully gonna sweat a bit less. Now we take proper seat. Engine control is indeed on. Yes. Right, here goes. I think I'm a bit bad at starting though after Martinsville. It's really got me self-conscious of those start lights. Of course, you miss those, your race is done, pretty much. Phil has a window, he's going to come down into it. Try to roll it. Ooh, Phil's losing it, he's lost it big time. There's Phil out of the running for now. Which makes my life a bit easier. Try and steamroll up the bottom here. Tia's going to try it on the outside on Yari, pretty bold. Need to try and stay close to Yari on the exit though. I'm on the grass. Oh no! Oh god, this is going to be tricky. Okay, you can't see it, but that snap has actually knocked my wheel out of line. I gotta... We got quite a bit of time to get used to this. But, ooh. I need to be careful to not snap that wheel too much. To get used to how it rotates in, I'm basically turning left constantly down the straights. He's giving me a bit of a bump there. And then I gotta turn left even harder into the corners. Would have rather it turned right, but... Yeah, it sort of skipped a couple of teeth on the old gears, which isn't ideal. Kind of throw me off a bit, but you live and you learn. Ooh, he is in the wall. I'm able to get Yari to open the door. Gotta try and keep my foot in it up the inside. Not letting my wheel phase me. Let's see, he's gonna roll up the inside of him now too. Still running fastest lap, so he could become a factor in this again. He can keep that pace up. They're currently holding the lead still. Oh, as he gets a big wiggle out of the corner. Oh, I hit the wall a little bit. Oh, it's not good. Jump out the throttle because I was a bit heavy on it there. And I'm Mattia back through. Door bash a little bit. Really hammer it on that exit. So I can clear Gary. There we go. At least be in third for now. I don't really have a choice there. I had to go high, otherwise I would have lost even more. But that did compromise me. Woo! Jesus. That spooked me a bit. And, oh, Gary's in the wall a bit. Don't think I touched him though, so I think we're good. He is braking a lot. He's going to go low on Robert. I'm going to follow him. Robert covers him off though. Need to stay close to. He's able to open that door. I need to follow him through. Hill is closing back up. Pig stack up into the corner here. Bear's holding on pretty well. Might not quite having the speed. Oh, he's driven it way deep into that corner. And help the Mattia also kind of did. Basically just floor hugging now. Trying to avoid just punting Mattia. It's tricky. He's left the door open. Need to try and get alongside. I think he hit the wall a little bit, and that helps. Gotta try and catch Robert now. Woof! Steering wheel issue could have been worse than I'd thought, but it's... I think I've gotten used to it now. It's playing with my perception a little bit still, but... like I said, I've gotten used to it, so it's not too bad now. Really caught up to Robert now, though. Drove high, but he didn't drive high enough. And to a side-by-side behind them, which helps me. Rare is playing aggressive, but that's what he's got to do if he wants to win this. He is placing that car pretty well. Oh, he's in the wall a bit, though. Hit the wall a bit. Okay, 5.5 minutes still on the clock. He is blocking like crazy. When he got in the wall there, that would have helped a lot. Nearly lifted my pedal plate up there. I was really heavy on the anchors there. A big run on the exit. He's going to try and cover. Try and pry him in. Gone a bit too far up. He's left the door open though. Ooh. Ooh. Very touch and go. It's gone a bit. Oh, he's hit the wall again. Oh no. It's wrecking. Oh, Phil got past Mattia. I don't know if we touched there or not though, but yeah. Saw the gap and it suddenly closed on me. I had to try and take it. It's unfortunate for Roberto. He did such a good job of holding us off. Yari is closing up quite quickly now, though. Ooh, in the wall a little bit. Need to start getting my foot down a bit more. Otherwise, he is going to be past me. Okay. Whew. Grinding the wall a little bit. It's not helpful. Yeah. He's running really good at the moment now. Good for me. Still 3 minutes on the clock, so that's like 10 laps left. And I've got to pretty much perfect these. He is running faster than I am right now, which is very not good. Especially given that he is my sort of closest rival, I think, in the overall points. I need to make sure that I don't give anything away if I can avoid it. But I think, yeah, I think the steering is starting to let me down a bit now. I don't know if I bent the actual suspension of the car as well, but it's impossible to say. It does still feel a bit unnatural having to hold that wheel at a bit of a 45-degree angle. Just getting slower and slower every lap. It's not good. Oh, just narrowly missed the wall. Like I said, I wish it would have gone out of line the other way. Big lift, not good. It wasn't too bad of a lap for me, all things considered. Ooh. It's gonna come through. I fucked that one up. Big time. I'm in the wall again a bit. Yeah, my wheel is pretty much permanently at like a 30-degree angle right now. Which is not fun. Bill is closing up. I don't think he's going to have enough time to really make it. I've got to try and keep this pressure on Yari. Hope he makes a mistake like I did. He allows me back through. Oh, it's going to put me in the wall big time. Ow. He's up the track quite a lot. He's really slow. Holy shit. Robert's back up to 4th. He's challenging Phil for 3rd. Oh, he's got him. Wow. Crazy stuff. Oh, really struggling here these last laps. I think Yari's got this. I'm gonna try my best. he's bad out of there. He's bad out of there. Come on, drive it in, drive it in, drive it in. Drive it in. Go, go, go. No. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. That was that was crazy. That was crazy. Shame I won't have that race one replay. That's a shame, because that was good as well. And race 2 is definitely better though, so it's good we at least got the race 2 replay. My oh my. Let's open that up. Oh. Oh, it looks even that hot, huh? Interesting. Beats me how Trofeo M. I didn't do that race on the mediums, did I? No, I think AC's just bugging. It's same run on the mediums. Yeah, it's just bugging. I was about to say, I could have sworn we were on the hards. But yeah, it's showing everyone on the mediums, so... I mean, I guess if we did all pick the mediums, it was a collective mistake. Well, yeah, Phil got so unlucky there. Just that bump. Got the rear loose. I got a bit loose as well, but I caught it, but I think he panicked a bit because he was a bit squashed in. Unlucky for him. It was all kicking off up here. Oh, yeah, I got a massive... I could have maybe gotten it, but I got a huge slide off of here. And that put me back. Really had to be careful for that. And Batia went way deep here. Just knew I had to drive it in. But it's quite hard to, again, with all the bumps. He hit the wall, though, which did help. Now I need to just drive it in there. Close him off. Bit of a slide on the exit there. But we got through. And he was trying to work on the front too. But he got in the wall a little bit behind, which helped. Yeah, he got way high here. But yeah, that snap on the first lap, yeah, put my wheel out of line. Love Logitech. Yeah, really hunkered down there, and I got that. Bit risky on the grass, but it was worth it. Paid off. Finished the job for 3 and 4. And Robert doing a very stern job defending. Yeah, he got in the wall a bit here. Nope, he lost it. Oh yeah, right, yeah, he loses it here. I was hoping I could clear him into the corner, but couldn't quite. So he's able to just drive back up my inside. I hit the wall a bit there. Nearly took the both of us out. That wouldn't have been ideal. Yeah, they did kind of... I got it wrong here, but they did kind of leave me a bit of a sitting duck. On the outside. Here covering off. And he made his attempts on Robert. Yeah, ooh. We nearly wrecked here, I think. I don't know. Yeah, he massively grabbed the brakes. Actually locked up a bit, I think. Ah, it's just a bit of dirt flecking up. Big on the brakes though. Look at the run Yari gets off of that. Nearly straight through. Lucky I was able to hold the inner line. And then he got in the wall a little bit. I dare see how many incident points I have at the end of this race, though. That last push to try and get the lead back, I was hitting the wall quite a lot. I was using everything this car had, and then some. Yeah, Robert was getting those car placements down, though. He knew that if he could just keep his car in the right place, it was pretty much impossible to pass. Did hit the wall a bit there. Which nearly allowed Mattia up, but yeah, he used the high line pretty well there. Just carried so much more speed into the corner. And of course, with all of this going on, Bill behind has actually caught up quite nicely. Did put up here. I'm surprised. I think Mattia might have gotten this a little bit wrong. Because, yeah, he was way up, and that allowed me to really drive it in. Tried to box me in, but I think he realized it was a bit late. And into the wall as me through into second. And then trying on Robert again. He just had that placement. Kept getting runs on him, but he just knew where to put the car to really sort of square off any chance. And it's quite hard to get this car, like with all the bumps and stuff, it's quite hard to really just punch it again. Once you kind of get out of rhythm. You only really get one shot at making the overtake unless the other driver really blows the corner. Yeah, it wasn't. Ooh, yeah, there we did touch a little bit. Oh, I think I don't really know what happened there. Actually, he got a big twitch. It was a really light touch. I don't know if he maybe panicked. Just from what I could see, that was the touch. It was really inconsequential, but I guess he maybe panicked a bit. I did panic a bit, that's why I touched the grass. But that worked out for me. Not so much for him. Which was unfortunate. Yeah, then he got into the wall big here. Bam! Good job to hold on to it and tuck back into line. That was Phil. Tried. But he held him off. Oh, maybe not quite. No, he didn't. Got him. These two seem to have a pretty good battle, though. Not sure what happened to Mattia, though, actually. We jump back a bit. There's Mattia. Ooh, see? You have a big oof moment. Okay, so he got past me. I think I was just so focused ahead, I didn't really notice. Did he see? Oh, Yari being very. Oh, well, I think they just avoided touching there. Yari had him there. He hit the wall there. Ah, yeah, Phil was so close by that point that that wall hit was enough. And allowed him through. Oh, he then hit the wall again on the outside. Bam. Big one. That's suspension damage? Hard to say. I should probably actually recalibrate my wheel because it's still so it's still sat here. Hard to say. It seems like it might be fine. But I mean, his visibility was definitely hurt from that because the old cracked windscreen. Push him a bit further forwards though. As Yari through. Still on Robert though, because they had a bit of a good tussle as Yari catches up to me. Yeah, I just couldn't hold on to it at the end there. It was a shame. I was hoping I could, but just couldn't get the speed I needed. I thought they were a lot sure they were battling at one point. I guess they spread out a bit. Does Phil get into the wall at some point? I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Robert's catching up. He's catching him on speed. Phil gets in the wall there. Gives him his shot. Does he make it work? He does. Phil backs out, actually. Oh, yeah, I think he knew he was way high. The wall was beckoning. And then I think he holds on. Let's see. Yeah, he does. Pretty good stuff. Jump back a bit, though. I'm going to catch the battle between me and Yari. Yeah, I just started driving like shit, to be honest. I think didn't quite get comfortable up front. And yeah, I got it all wrong in here. Way too high up the corner. Wobbling all over the place. In the wall a bit as well. I tried my damnedest. Hit the wall there. And... okay, we're pretty clean through here. And again. Yeah, he's really slow here. He's a bit too much speed, I think, at the middle corner. That sort of forced me onto the brakes a bit. Yeah, I had a bit of a lunge here into the final corner. He drove deep, but I slowed up a bit too much and I was hoofing it there at the end. Trying to make it work. Didn't quite. Gutted. One more lap and I would have had him, I think. It wasn't to be. Wasn't to be. Anyways, yeah, let's bring up the old results from that. It's a shame that I'm not getting these race 1 replays, though. Would be cool to have those. But yeah, just don't seem to get them. But this championship has been a lot of fun. Yep, I think both the series this time around have actually, while the participation could be better for the Oval Series, I don't think there's any denying that. You know, I think the people who we have been able to get, we've I'd say it was pretty good fun. It's been pretty good fun so far. Some pretty action-packed racing. Tough, but fair. But yeah, results. Yeah, I took the win in race 1. I'm happy with that. Everyone got into the points. I only got 1 though in race 1. That's going to change in race 2, I'm pretty certain. 9 for Robert, 7 for Mattia. Mattia didn't have a pretty great day, actually, all things considered. But I was pretty happy. I was able to drive my way back up the front after absolutely awful start, to be frank. Phil actually capped off the best lap in race 1. He did have some really good speed, actually. That 19.6 in qualifying was pretty crazy. Race 2, I actually had the fastest lap in race 2, but we were slower. Did we do any less laps? Yeah, we did 1 less lap. Oh, 1 less lap. Both races, though, the leader actually only got 1 incident point. That's quite interesting. I got 1. Yari got 1. 7 for me, though. Oof. 5 for Robert, 5 for Phil, and 7 for Mattia. Yeah, look at that. Pretty... even that a bit more here, but race 2 really threw a spanner in the works. I don't think anyone finished where they started. Let's see. Bill started 5th, he finished 4th. I started 4th, I finished 2nd. Mattia started 3rd, he finished 5th, unfortunately. Yari started 2nd, finished 1st, and Robert started 1st, finished 3rd. So yeah, crazy. How about the first race? Yari stayed where he was at the end. So did Mattia and Robert. So only really me and Phil actually deviated. We swapped. Overall points, though. It's another good points haul. Only 2 points ahead, though. Oh. Oh. Mattia has dropped back a little bit. Given it's realistically only between us three, unfortunately. But I wouldn't count him fully out just yet. We can, you know, it's a swing of like 20 points per round, potentially. You see here, Yari got 200, Mattia got 180, I got 200, Mattia got 182. So it's definitely possible. You know, here I had 181 at Martinsville after the complete disaster there. And yeah, Mattia got 194. But they are very close. It's equal on the summer positions. Mine's an average, though. Not the highest, so we're good on that front. But, ooh. Bit of a change of pace for next week, though, as we will be turning mostly right and sometimes left at Vallelunga Club. And then the finale is at Mountain Peak, which is going to be very interesting, because that is going to be a very different kind of racing. Pretty much going to be foot pinned to the floor, largely, but yeah, I haven't seen how the tires hold up over like a full stint there, so that'll be interesting. It's quite bumpy as well, so that will likely throw a bit of a spanner into the mix too. But yeah, that was good. I was a little worried it might have been a little stale this round with the with how narrow the track was, but we're all crazy apparently, and we made the overtakes happen. Let me quickly. Where's the wheel switch? That one? Nope, I don't want to turn off. That one. Oh, the wheel is now straight again. Now we gotta get up the old Ferrari at Modern Sebring. That should be an interesting one. Ferrari. Staying in the USA, so just click on USA again. Sebring. I cannot find Sebring under USA. What the hell? Look at Sebring 2021. There we go. Let's see. Did that break? Nope. No, okay, it's loading. Make it. Okay. You know what? Actually, I need to. I'm gonna let old AI Steve take control for a quick bit. I'm going to quickly go and use the restroom, so just give me a couple of seconds and I will be right back. AI laying down some staggering lap times here. It's actually getting faster. Damn. I only did 1 lap. Let's see what benchmark the AI can do. I'm basically not going to get any practice anyway, so... going. That ghost is getting left in the dust. I don't know if I actually completed any time lapse around here. It'd be pretty embarrassing if I'm going to be slower than the AI. Especially with a bit of a setup on. The AI doesn't have the setup, he's just on the default. So, yeah, pretty crazy on the brakes, though. The brakes are going to be interesting. I'm hoping that, as I mentioned earlier, I'm a wee bit sick tonight, so my legs are kind of spaghetti. Harry's a bit stubborn under braking, so I'm hoping that, my legs aren't just going to give in halfway through this race. My braking's going to go to shit. Hey, what time is he gonna lay down? Old AI Bob. 2:05. Okay, get in the actual server then. So I can start laying down some laps. Okay. Let's see. Nope. Gotta refresh.
Your skin is okay.
Thanks, boss man. Where were we at last week? Imola. I guess we just gotta load the Imola setup and figure out from there. I think the Imola setup is pretty decent anyway, so...
Skins checked, nothing new, carry on.
I don't know if that was my best result, but we'll see. I can't really remember. We'll figure it out as we go along. Just need to be able to get out and do some laps. Wheel is aligned again, so we're good on that front. Sure, things actually showing on the stream as they should be. Yep, we're good. Oh, very skittish on the exit there, but that's not the end of the world. Again, it stopped this though. I think I'm gonna do terribly well on the braking tonight. But we'll see. It's not feeling too bad though. Maybe a little too oversteering on the throttle. Also know that like the wing opens, but maybe dial that back a little bit. I think in Imola I definitely wanted a bit more of a rotatey car. Yeah, the corners are pretty smooth, so I don't need that so much. Also, if I'm gonna be slow, I need to at least beat the 205 set by AI Bob. I think I can do that. Oh. Slipped my finger off the bloody shifter. It's helpful. .243, but that was an outlap, so... Yeah, 40 seconds of that probably was me just fumbling in the pit lane. 41 seconds up. Oh, bit all over the place on the throttle. Other than that, I think it's not too bad actually. See what we could change. Maybe drop the rear ARB a little bit. Maybe bring the rear toe in as well. We'll see what that does to the car. Other than that, though, I think it is good. So, get back out there, do a little bit more driving, actually. Alright, it'll be 202. Current benchmark, from what I can see. It's a bit better though, a bit more predictable. Here are the turns. 202 from Rob as well. Roll off Stridon. I think that's a name I haven't seen before. Good to see new people around. It's definitely better. Of course, I could pry that rear wing open to get a little bit more 2-minute flat from me. Good. Expected nothing less. Yeah, I can pry that rear wing open to get a bit of a slide. It's much more manageable now. I'll back a bit. That's pretty much spot on, I think, to where I'd want it. Oh, a little bit off the road there. Yeah, still just betting in with this car, so we're just going to run it as is in qualifying, and we'll see what we get. If you want to check pressures and fuel and all that good stuff. That's kind of the main goal here. Of course, we're going to try and get faster and faster, but, you know. It's Sebring. We definitely can overtake if we need to, so... I'm gonna want to get a good race car going. Oh, bit tight on Jim there. Well, those fronts are cold. Ugh. Film. The left leg, give it in a bit. It's not good. Might see if there's anything I can do on the Rustmaster settings to make it a bit more sensitive. I think I can. Which will definitely help me out a bit. Save my leg. I'll get a couple of laps in first. You know, actually, I think I will. I'll do it now. We'll get it done with. Game controllers. Okay. We'll click on that. Okay, get that in. Yeah, we're just gonna set that to 0. Yeah, it's easier. Hopefully I can spare my left leg a bit. Oh, it's so much easier. Tripped me up a bit for lighter braking, but for the I think it's worth it for the heavier stuff. Oh, it's so much better. I mean, pretty much the two series I've got pretty much couldn't be more opposite, I don't think, in terms of braking. Oh, shit. Aha! I avoided it. We're good. Yeah, because obviously this is just hammer down on those anchors and let the ABS hold you. It's really the way you gotta brake this thing. You gotta really put a bit of, at least with my pedal set, we gotta put a bit of leg into it. But the they sort of, the BMW on the ovals, you gotta, it's more about precision on that brake pedal. You want to be gentle, you want to be smooth, you want to be precise. Pushing on at the right time, bleeding off at the right time. But here, yeah, it's just hammer down the anchors and pray she stops. It's not too bad once you get used to it, but it does. If you're on like a stiffer pedal setup like I am, it does weigh you down a bit. That's why I've made it a bit more sensitive for this race. Hoping that my okay, I'm not going to be impeded as much by doing that. Setup is feeling pretty good though, so seems like 202s seem to be where I want to be. 202, 201. If I can get up there, we'll see. I think I should, though. I'm not too bad at Sebring. Oh, big old slide through there. Tire pressure seemed to be okay. I'm 2 minutes up on my previous lap time now. Crazy. Realize I lost that much time there. Holy shit. Oh, right, that would have been... Yeah, okay. No, I get it. I was 14 seconds up on my original outlap, but at the point where it spiked up was where I went back to the pits. So once I crossed that point, it took the lap after I came out the pits, which I was way further back then. Yeah, that makes sense. Should have braked a bit early for there, but that's okay. Leverage that rear end, well, that rear wing coming open. Oh, right up against the wall there. 2 minutes, 2:01. Go 2:03. That actually puts me third. Pretty good. Provisional third, at least for the time being. Still a bit left in qualifying, but and I don't know if Mika and Mattia are qualifying. So obviously that will put me down a bit further down the order, but it's not too bad. Clocks 2011. Pretty even Stevens. This is good at least. I'm at least consistent. Downshift protection there, not good. Pretty good for that. Could have been a little bit better maybe, but I pulled nearly 3/10. Could get in that corner better alone. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Kind of screwed me a bit. Half a second up. That should be dropping me into the 2:01s, I think. It's good. Get the braking a bit earlier here. That should also help me out. Does. Bit of a wobble there. It didn't help me. Have 3/10 up though. 1:17. Actually puts me second overall. Provisionally. Be happy with that. Got very wide here though. It's not ideal. Fronts do not get temperature though, which is going to be a bit of a problem. I don't think I can improve any more on this time though. Maybe I should just save myself for the race. Yeah, I have a 2:01 .1. Pretty good. Fuel wise, we are good for the race. No doubt I'm going to drop a couple of positions, like I already just have to Miha. Oh, a second behind. Jesus. They are on the soft tires though. I don't know how much it would gain, but soft tires probably trimmed off a bit of fuel. So I'm, if I'm not doing any practice before jumping on the server, I'm pretty happy with that actually. Likely gonna get trumped a bit more. Jim is apparently 30 seconds up. I think he might jump me. Roll-off is up as well. Phil and Rob aren't going to be improving. Robert is out on track, but he's in a bit of a battle with Roll-off at the moment. And they both blow it. Oh no, Roll-off is still on a lap. Okay. Jim does pounce. He jumps up to P3. Phil's not improving. Robert's not improving. Roll-off and Mattia are improving. Is Mattia gonna lay down a time? I don't think he is with a line like that. He might be, though. Roloff's dropped a few temps. He has actually improving. He might, if he can get Sunset right, he might just have enough in the tank to pip. Oh, he's bleeding a bit. He's really soaring at that wheel, trying to get the car to turn. I don't think he's going to quite do it. He's going to chop down that gap a bit. Yep, there you go. Nobody else really seems to be getting rocked. Rivera's still going at it. He's not improving. He is still going as well. But he does have a 182nd first sector, so I don't think that time's really going to count for much. Can Roloff improve his position? He can't. I think Batir is just going to be towards the back. Him and Mika are running, but I don't think they're going to really be getting much. He's actually staying in fourth gear through there, but I think that's just crashing the car into the pit lane. Okay, starting fourth. That's not too bad. I guess the goal is to try and maybe keep it in the top 5. Of course, we're going to have those two coming up from the rear, which will drop me down to... Technically, will drop me down to P6. But here's hoping I can make some ground on some of the guys ahead. And maybe pip those. I don't know who we're waiting on. Finish a lap. Maybe Robert, I think. As he trundles around. Yep, there you go. Okay. Good, actually. Interesting that it's seemingly tied to the brake pedal, the rear wing. Let's get ready to take the start. Oh no, Mr. Stridon jumped the start. I was worried he might have. The no clutch curse strikes. Oh, I'm big understeer on the exit there. Actually, see what tires people picked for this. Oh, a big slide. Big slide in again. Okay, everyone is on the mediums. Roloff is on the soft still. Oh, pedals lifted up there. That wasn't good. Keep the bottom of my feet on the pedal plate. I cut the dirt a little bit there. Not really what I wanted to do. Those two are having a jolly old battle up ahead, though. Those two are side by side through there. They should put each other up. Oh, Yari's in the sand. Oh, he's gone way deep into the corner. Maybe he hasn't. Maybe I was too early. I think I was too early. Woo. It's all over me there. Good to know, I guess, that I can maybe afford to break a little bit later. Let's try it up here. He's not actually in the end. Chase me how through here. Don't think I'll catch him, but at least cash into that slipstream to try and help me pull away from Yari a bit. Go up there in the background. Yeah, it is ahead of him. Actually, we're all still pretty close, all things considered. Anyhow, we got a bit deep on the braking. Oh, I got on the curb a bit too hard there. But ideal. I'm just cashing off that slipstream. Try and not get washed out too much by the dirty air up here. Amazing run. Big slide on the exit though. Not ideal. And get back in that slipstream. About 2:09. He got a bit deep, that could have fucked me up. Yari's beaming up the inside. You're right behind now. He has off into the dirt. I'm too a little bit, so so it's off the fucking grid. Holy shit! It's pretty funny. Those two are side by side ahead though. Does Mihao concede? Not quite. Yari goes very deep. I was maybe a bit early. Oh, I'm all over the curb there. Oh, they touched. I got a bit of a lag spike there. Oh, I've driven myself off the fucking road. Oh, yeah. I fucked myself here. Ooh. Just shiggle the dirt off my tires now. Okay, we're good. I got that massively wrong. Pipe Dream's still alive though. Phil and Robert. We gotta get past. And we're back up in the top 5. Pretty good. Close up to that wall. Bear's going to try and break the toe, but I'm going to follow him through. Up to the old train here. Yeah, he seems to have taken me out for the lead. Actually, wait, yeah, he did that earlier. It's like, fuck it all up. God damn it. I'm throwing this race away completely. To make sure I'm not going to run Jim off the road accidentally. Cutting off a bit on the exit. We did that. Good. Oh, I didn't want to stop there. Jesus. Luckily, just about got it stopped in time. Get pulled away a bit there. It's good. Just need to avoid making mistakes like that from here on out. Cool. Or Jim got a good run out. He didn't. Asked me to pull away a bit. Oh, Robert's in the wall. He's wrecked. It's just a little too hard. That's him wiped out. Oh, it's him out. Oh, damn. That's unlucky. Careful on these curbs. He's not been the most lucky tonight, Robert, but, yeah, pretty traumatic incident now. Given he left, either the car was too damaged or it was a hardware issue. How did he snag that curb? I'm playing with fire here. I'm snapping around this wheel so much this race. And just last race we had the wheel go out of line. Now about 4 attempts up there on our personal best, which is good. Gonna lose that likely down the straight because I'm not gonna have the amazing slipstream I got on Mihao a couple of laps ago. But maybe actually towards the end we might, who knows. Seems like 2 speedy boys though are still haven't really gone very far. We're halfway into this race. They're still 3rd and 4th. They're slowly making their way up the order, but nowhere near as quickly as I thought they would. $1:59, holy shit. That was a 50. Oh wow, I actually was the fastest lap of the race so far. Not expecting that. I was not expecting that. I'll take it though. Definitely improvement though. Or a lot of room for improvement because that was quite scruffy. I'm guessing these guys up ahead might be fighting. On deep. Main goal now, obviously, it's Phil, so I can scoop up that top 5 that I was aiming for. Break through there. Alright. Wasn't as bad as I thought, I guess. I did put a little bit of a gain. Check the protection, arg. We're pretty close on that time compared to what we did last time, which is good. Good on fuel as well. Pretty tight, but we're good. A little too early there. And traction control all the way around on the exit. I think we might start seeing 58s come the end of this, so that'll be pretty impressive. Not breakthrough there. I think this first sector is definitely my big weakness at the moment. Pull them in. It seems to have gotten away a bit this lap. Not good. That's so good as I do that. Well, those three ahead are right on top of each other there. Could get interesting. Yari checks out in the lead. Half a second up at the moment. I think Mattia was on the dirt a bit there. A lot of time there. A bit more time there on the entrance. I'm going to benefit off of any slipstream still. Those two getting really close, maybe banging wheels a little bit. We're pretty close to fill. I'll start soon getting this slipstream if I can keep it up. Good. That's where we want to be. Oh, Mihal's gone deep. Really deep. Doesn't quite getting Mattia the place though. They're neck and neck. Oh, he's off again though. It's going to stack us all up a bit. That works for me. And now in slipstream range of fill. 4 minutes to go. That's about 3 more laps after this one. It's a terrible exit from me though. Holy bejesus. I'm gonna try and catch a slipstream, but I don't think I am. Especially given that he's actually in the slipstream ahead. Yeah, I'm not gonna get anything from that, so I'm just not gonna really think about it. Ooh. 58 from Mika, there you go. I said we'd see a 58. And we did. Got a slipstream on Phil here. Just takes up through turn 1. Oh, we've all gone up into the dirt. Oh, they touch your head. Me, how am I getting a little hot under the collar? Pretty rough racing at the moment between people. He seems to pretty consistently get the short end of the stick. Yeah, like absolutely muller that curb. Curbs are dangerous if you hit them too much. Pace. Oh, I feel this kind of checked out a little bit. Anyhow, gets his head down, he might be able to catch back up. Them two can maybe start fighting. Bring me back up into the mix. Let's see. One more lap. Oh, a lot of understeer there. It's not good. Arg. Not the sunset bend I wanted at all. M2 are pretty close again though. See how it unfolds this time. Quite close enough to really get anything. Over a day. Want to put me out again. Bugger, those two are really close though now. Do they fight a bit? Oh, I'm in the dirt. I'm just driving like shit now. It's not gonna happen, I don't think, unless they have a big moment, the two of them. I don't think. I'm either finishing 4th or I'm finishing 6th at this rate. There's like no in between. Back. Final lap though. Whew. Yeah. Whew. Not quite where I want it to be, but yeah, I only have myself to blame, really. I fumbled the bag on my own accord, really. Oof. Let's put that back. That should be. No, okay. 50. Alright, let's get that replay up. Keep the replay. Whoa. I've got an okay start, all things considered. Got it side by side with Jim. A bit of a fumble early on. I think I was pretty much just racing a nutshell, though. I had decent speed, but I just kept fumbling it. Couldn't really make consistent use of it. Yeah, I got on the dirt here. Allowed me through quite nicely. I did my best to, like, break the toe from him, but I just was really slow through here, I guess. Yeah, watch how he just pretty much steamrolls me on the exit. Not quite, but, hey, Mattia, how's it going? Yeah, he didn't quite get me there. But, ooh, bit of a hustle further back. Let's jump. Ooh, Jim and Mattia have a bit of contact. Oh, it's unlucky. So they all just... A lot of grass was cut here, I think. How do I fuck it all up? There are quite a lot of places where we were running the grass. Not intentionally. I got a really nice slipstream down here, though. Didn't really feel like going for the move, though. Figured I'd just kind of trail him into the corner and try and pick up the slipstream again on the exit. And yeah, kind of nearly tripped over him there a bit. I think I was just a bit deep. And that allowed Yari on through. So we all pretty much went off onto the dirt. He gets on the dirt. I get on the dirt. Mattia gets on the dirt. Phil gets on the dirt. Who else? I think Phil was the last one. It's either Jim. Oh, Jim and Rob don't. Dirt everywhere. So these two are then side by side. Jump that back a bit. And it's kind of behave on properly bumpy Sebring. True, yeah, probably would be death. This is kind of, yeah, this is a bit of a flat bring. Oh, bit of a touch there. Yeah, I don't... Bonk. And here, yeah, I got this. I got this completely wrong. Got a bit spooked. And then was wide, and I was on the grass. Lost the rear of the car on the grass again, while I was like, I can't really rejoin here, so I just gotta ride it on the grass. And then, yeah, nearly died rejoining. Wasn't the best rejoin I've ever done. And then, oh my god, the tires were so dirty, I had... I was all over the road. I was gonna hack in the wheel. Luckily, that sort of sorted itself out a bit. Wasn't done fucking this race up yet for myself, though. So car fell over curb badly. Yeah, the curbs here are pretty aggressive. I think everyone mowed the grass at least once. I know I did a few times. Oh, there you go, yep. Absolutely nailed that curb. Got all out of shape. Extra out of shape on the exit. But luckily, he didn't quite get a run. Catching start and spin, but overcompensate. Going on up here. Oh, these two going at it. think from here I pretty much started pulling away a little bit. Wonder where I could have finished there if I didn't fuck up. I was... Second half, only frustration, AC car stopped working on brakes and corner entry. Oof. Yeah, like, I felt like I was putting down some pretty decent lap times, but I just... I was so I couldn't keep the car on the track half the bloody time. Which definitely wasn't helping. Maybe it was already ahead of them. Why did this Robert wipe out though? Here. Okay, what happened? That's what I want to know. He completely wipes. Because he's trying to get Phil, he's wide. Oh, and he just tags the wall. And then, yeah, he's scared that it's going to be an even worse incident. Because he sees Rob coming straight for him. He just hits the bailout button. Bonk. There he goes. That's unlucky. Oh, did I jump back too far? Did I go ahead too far? Did I go back too far? Bugger. There we go. I hit something on pit wall that catapulted me to 100 of spins. Damn. I missed that. Maybe we'll have to I have to dig up the qualifying replay and see if we can see that later. Ooh. You went a bit deep. The material thought you'd try it, but that just opened him up. Ooh, a bit of a touch. They both make it through. Diego very wide. Guess hoping to cut back and hold more speed. Thanks, camera. He does. Keeps it in there. Well, loses a bit on the exit though. He does have the inside. Oh no. The corners are so open, and well, some of these corners are so open that there are so many different lines you can really take through them. Let me know. So we need to jump a bit further forward. Oh, there we go. Just gets a really good run on the exit. Oh yeah, a bit too much curb, I think. Lost the rear. Not really going for the slipstream though. I mean, I guess the slipstream isn't incredibly strong in this car, but it's better than nothing. I feel like he could, maybe could have gotten that if I feel like if he'd maybe tucked in. For whatever reason, he doesn't try it though. Maybe he felt he could get you through the corner. Who knows? Looking for every opportunity though. Bit deep there. Make it work though. Oh, that's quite deep. No, it's not. Got it stopped. Okay. It looked deeper than it was. I caught up quite nicely by this point, Bill. Not quite fully yet, but catching. Oh, that was very brave. That very nearly ended in an airplane crash. But I guess it might have worked. The spook? Not quite. Now he's taking the slipstream though. Turns it on the outside and gets it. Ooh. That's unlucky. Bit of a stack up there, yeah. Oop. I think he... Did he lift off? He did. I think he rode the curb. Oh, no. Alright, yeah, he's still rotating that way, I think. So he's trying to get the car back the right way. And that just... Yeah. It just stalled him up. Yeah, I didn't really... It's pretty unlucky for you there. So you're trying up the inside. Ooh. Very fine margins. Oh, okay. Bit deep there. Ooh. Just avoided the dirt though. Didn't let Mattia through, which is good. Oh, I kind of did in the end though. Oof, oof, oof. It's a little bit of grass under that braking. Jumping aboard with Phil. Let's see. Oof. He went for it. Didn't quite work out though. I'd caught right up by this point though. Good for me. He went off, I went off. We all went off. Oh, bit of a nudge there. And he nudged back. I don't think that was... Good test. Still in green here, totally not working as on open laps. Maybe a bit of damage? I don't know. I felt the tires were largely okay, but still, at the end, it was more just me. Because I just couldn't quite get back close enough. Went a bit deep there. Yeah, I got on the fucking dirt there like an idiot. Look at me go. But you got on the dirt a little bit as well. Not as badly as I did though. You still kind of hung in there. Oh, and then I fucked that up, yeah. All over that curb. Bounce, and then that kind of fucked me up there. Bounce again. Oh, I paused. Didn't do that. I think this was the end, though. Pretty close on the exit, but not quite enough. I think it's finished between Miko and Yari. Let's see. Jump back, okay. Yeah, Miko's gone and hunted him down. Yari be scooping up all the good finishes tonight, eh? Pretty crazy finish of the race 2 on the BMS, and let's see here. Right on him. Try him. Doesn't work. He's gonna try again here. Nope. It's fair enough, he wasn't close. He's trying it around the outside here. Is that gonna pay off? No. Yeah, he keeps it in. He is gonna take the slipstream this time, though. And not a lot, but better than nothing. Gonna give him a bit more momentum. Oh, side by side. It's going to come down to who gets the better run. Oh, Yari didn't get a good one. I just lost it. That's unlucky. Yeah. All came down to that run out of the final corner. This is what I hoped would have happened in the second Beamer race, but didn't quite. Hoping I could have just powered up the inside and jumped him, but didn't quite have the road. Yeah, I lost P1 at the finish line. Woof. Don't know if there was much more he could have done though. I mean, get the final exit better, but besides that, he did get to the front and he checked out from all of us. He just didn't quite have enough of a gap at the end. Let me bring up the results. Yep, so Miko takes the win. Only just... Oh, look at those incident points. 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 0. Oh, I got 0. Nice. Albeit, I was on the grass more than I should have been, so... Probably should be 1 if we count off tracks. Probably more like 3 if we count off tracks. Yeah, Roberto, very unlucky there. Pretty impressive though, the lap times just kept dropping throughout the race. I mean, obviously the fuel was burning, but like... Yeah, we were just getting faster and faster. 58.0 compared to 59.2, Jesus. Yeah, it's a crazy margin. It's here for 58.2 as well. Second faster, both of you were. 59.8. 59.4 for me. I'm pretty happy with that. 2-minute 2 for Jim. 2-minute 4 for Rob. Pretty close between the two of them. And Roloff and Robert rounding it out. Overall points. Miko. Did he have the lead? I can't remember. I think he did. Yes, yeah. Second first, yeah. Silly question. Yeah, it's going to be hard to topple that lead now in the final 2 rounds. But 13 points between Yari and yourself. It's doable. It's doable. Need a bit of luck, but I think it's doable still. 13 points back to me. Again, a lot of luck, but it's doable. I need to stop driving like an idiot. Definitely could have scored a few more points today had I not have done that, but it is what it is. Jim, 12 points back. Robert is... I'm reading this all wrong. Sorry. Jim is only 8 points back off of me, so that's pretty close. Robert is 12 points back on him, so it's going to take a bit of work to get back. And then Rob on 6 points back off of that. So there are some fluctuations I think that could still happen in these final couple of rounds, but I think this largely is probably going to stay. Probably going to stay as it is, but we'll see. We'll see. Could be interesting. I didn't look at the position graph though. Pretty jumbled. Sort of stabilized out at the back of the field towards the end. From me on backwards, but the rest of the grid had a bit of a good fight all the way to the end. So yeah, that was pretty good. You said that you had a funny moment in qualifying, so let's try and find that. You, Ferrari? Yes. Keep replaying. Let's check that out. Let's see. Hey, is it not showing driver names? Let's see. At the pit. It's fine. Ooh, wrong way. Let us see. Oh, there we go. Jesus Christ. Oh, wow. What the hell? Oh, wow. Where have you even gone? I don't even know where that is. Oh, in the infield. I'll put that in 12 times slow-mo. Yeah, a bit too far back. There we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, just tagged that one and just launched you sideways, up in the air, over the gate, over the wall. I don't think this gate has any collisions, so straight through that as well. Oh, that's unlucky, but also absolutely hilarious. Spinning all the way through. Big invisible box and glove, yeah. Oh, right under a truck. Not really where you want to end up. I raced in those same places I remember from one stream. Huh. Let's see if I can just find the exact point. And I hit the wall, and then you can see, yeah, yeah, look at how much it pushes you away. Oh, getting faster and faster, and oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Bugger. Yeah, just put that in the old. Whoa. Absolutely delete. I do remember a couple of years ago. This actually is an updated version of the track, I'm pretty certain, because I do remember a couple of years ago there was an actual, like, in this curb here, I can't remember exactly where, but somewhere on this exit curb there was actually a dip. And this wall here actually didn't have collisions. I don't know if it still does or not. We were racing Corvettes, and I hit a really strange bump. Like, the wheel just dipped into the curb at one point here, and it spat me through this wall. It was in the race as well. I was just stuck in here. I was like, where do I go? But I did raise it to the guy, and he did fix it. Which, I guess I haven't actually seen that. Huh. Just a random red tent. You even see that on the track? No. So far removed that you can't even see. Truck. Now I'm just looking at random shit around the track. Oh, another 2D tent. Actual tent. Nothing. Of course, yeah, because it's built. Interesting, they still use part of it, it seems. Yeah, it seems like there's actually like a runway here, because this is like a World War II like airfield, or it was. And you see, this is like literally just a runway. I think this would have been 2. And effectively, these corners, these first and last few corners, are effectively just the taxiways, repurposed. That's where it gets all of its famous bumps from. There's a hole there. I wonder if you could actually break free. Oh, it's the present day, 2016. Guess that'd be for the 12 hours, maybe? Damn. Porsche domination. Oh, 2017, 2019, 2020, 2021. Italians dominated at the start, not Ferrari. And then... oh, Porsche. My God, it is. On this end, went a bit of a dominant run, and then... I'm guessing it was Ferrari USA? I don't know. It's pretty cursed to see. An Audi, of course. Yeah, into the Daytona prototype era. Cool. It's enough prodding around the track randomly. Next week, where are we at? I was a bit busy last night, so I wasn't able to get to the Monday race, which is a shame. Brainerd Historic next week. That could be interesting. Battlinga Club. For us and the BMWs. And then, oh yes, the Montagna di Pietra for the Ferraris. Which is, I believe, a fictional street circuit. Based in Italy. I don't know if it... I don't think it is real. It might be based on a real place. But I don't think it's a real track. No. Okay. Looks pretty though. But yeah, I think that is everything. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming out and racing. Thanks everyone who came around and chatted, and yeah, I will see you all next week. Adios.